Good afternoon. This is Laura Belanger from the National Weather Service in Peachtree City with your weekly briefing. In short, this briefing can be summed up with just a few statements. Dry conditions will continue across the state with a persisting drought and high fire danger conditions. Our only real chances for rain over the next 7 days are tonight as a front impacts the area. The cold front will push through the Tennessee and Ohio valleys and into northwest Georgia this evening. Although the forecast is calling for 50 to 60% chances of rain for northwest Georgia, rainfall amounts are still going to be light, generally under 1/4 inch. Now, isolated thunderstorms are possible, and the best chances of rain are between 6 p.m. and midnight, again in that northwest Georgia area. As you can tell by this image, the rainfall tonight is all we'll get for the next week. This day 1 through 7 Weather Prediction Center forecast rainfall graphic shows no rain across a large portion of central and south Georgia, and the majority of North Georgia seeing only that 1/4 inch or less of rainfall for tonight, and then nothing else for the remainder of the week. Behind the cold front, much cooler conditions are expected. After yesterday's record-breaking heat, many of you will probably welcome this change. Now, weekend low temperatures are going to be in the 40s, except for 30s in the mountains, and high temperatures will rise only into the 60s. Starting Monday, slightly warmer conditions are in store, and a gradual warm-up is expected through next week. With this change in air mass comes windy conditions, so get out your kite. Tomorrow, expect winds to be 15 to 20 miles per hour with gusts to 30 miles per hour, and then slightly lower wind speeds on Saturday with gusts to 25. As I mentioned on the first slide, drought conditions persist across the area this week, and with no significant rainfall in store, it's only going to get worse. The images here show the drought monitor for October 18th on the right and a month earlier on September 20th on the left. You can really see how the red extreme drought conditions have expanded and the maroon exceptional drought has developed. How does the rain we have had stack up? Over the last 60 days, a large portion of north and central Georgia has only observed 10 to 75% of rainfall it normally receives for this time of year. Now, the isolated pockets of the darker red color, like along the Georgia-Alabama border, has only seen 5 to 10% of that normal rainfall. Unfortunately, the outlook is grim. The Climate Prediction Center's 3-month outlook through the end of 2016 shows a 33 to 40% chance of above normal temperatures for much of the southeast, and a 40 to 50% chance of below normal rainfall. Now, unless something changes, we can expect the drought to get worse into 2017. In summary, the only chances for rain in the forecast are for tonight, and mainly over northwest Georgia. Otherwise, expect a dry forecast for the next 7 days. Drought and fire danger conditions persist, and the outlook does not look good. Thank you for joining us for this briefing, and we'll see you again next week.